Alright, welcome back everyone. Oh, no, we're still waiting. We've got Rhonda's back. Oh, there's Peter.
You're not there, Matthew. Thank you.
Alright, everything okay, Kristen?
Yep, we're all good.
Awesome. Alright, so we'll start with, who wants to start with, hang on, sorry about that, I'll just mute myself for a second. Who wants to start with their information sharing and show us?
I'll share first.
Yeah, you'll share first, Kristen, thank you. Alright, if I remember correctly, Kristen's got the ANCAP rating, which car? Yep, alright. Very good. So as you can see there, Kristen's got her article where she got her information from. Toyota Camry there. Perfect. Alright, and then do you want to stop your share, Kristen? Awesome. Alright, who's next?
I'll do it if you like.
Yep, thank you, Peter. How you going with it? Alright, we've got something.
Should be up there.
Yep, and there it is. Kyle Robbins for Fox Sports. Perfect. NRL Grand Final 2024 winner and the Clive Churchill medalist. There he is, Lee Martin. Perfect. Alright, you want to hit the stop button there? Great. And Rhonda, lucky last.
Okay, I'll just try and remember how to do this.
Yep. So next to your microphone.
There we go.
There it is. And then we got it up the top there, Avengers Endgame. Perfect. Alright, you can close that down. So I will look at one thing. So with Rhonda's information there, you'll see in the heading before you close it down, Rhonda, 50 most profitable films of all time in terms of ticket sales as of January 30th, 2020. So one thing we will want to, first I'll just say excellent with the search, Rhonda, and the sharing. But when it comes back to our validation part, we want to try and get something as recent as possible. So for example there, that's showing from 2020, we're now in 2025, so we've had a few movies since then. Whether or not anything is more profitable, that's to be debated, but yeah, just as recent as possible, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay.
Alright, if you want to close that down, and I'll go back to a PowerPoint presentation.
Yep.
Alright, so as we start session 2, session 1, as you're aware, we went through our guidelines for research. We went through our research plans and policies and procedures. For this next session, we're going to start going through our sources. Go a bit more into that. Obviously, we just got our sources from our last, last session as well, just part of that. But this gives us a bit more information of what we're looking for. Just keep in mind as well our WHS as we're going into this, making sure that we are Rhonda. Yeah, I'll just while we're in here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you need to make a phone call or anything, that's fine. But just let me know first if that's all right, please. Yeah, I got no issues with phone calls or grandchildren and stuff, but yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Just let me know if you need to do it, if you need to take a call or something. So yeah, if everyone's all good, we got no WHS issues, so our ergonomics, everyone's all set up properly. and just keeping in mind this is still recorded. So when we talk about reputable sources, we're talking about a source type and origin, credibility of the author. So as we went through before, we'll take Peter's example of our Fox Sports author. You can actually look into the author, so we can utilize our search engines, Google, Chrome, and actually type in the author's name. For example, with what did you say the name of your author was again, Peter? Sorry.
Kyle Robbins.
Kyle Robbins. So we can actually go into it and go search Kyle Robbins Fox Sports, and it will give you part of previous articles. So that's a way. What we're going to do is I'll actually go into that. Let's see if I can share this part, or if my computer. So can everyone see? Can everyone see my Google search engine is now sharing?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're going to look at Kyle Robbins Fox Sports. And this is a great way to be able to check the reputation of a journalist. So you can see here, Kyle Robbins, you've got his LinkedIn profile there we can have a look at. And then we've got some different articles he's made while these dark horses could defy NRL finals history. Fox Sports, another article by Kyle Robbins on Fox Sports from 2024.
So are we, sorry Matthew, but
Yep.
are we supposed to be seeing what you're seeing, or because I can't see anything else other than the reputable sources thing? Can we see something else, or?
Yeah, sorry, just let me double check that.
Okay. I clicked off it. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no worries. I was
Yeah.
thinking for a second
Sorry,
there I
I
had the
clicked
wrong thing up.
No. Something came up, and I thought it was something. I'm
Yeah.
very sorry. I clicked off it and thinking it was something.
Yeah, no worries, that's all good. Peter, you're good. I saw you just got up there for a second.
Yes.
Yeah, I've just opened it back up. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I had to get
sorry.
a drink.
Yep, no worries. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone's on the same page here. We've got our searching for our reputable
Yeah, I can
sources.
see it now.
Cool. All
Yeah,
right.
I
So I'm
can see it
gonna
now.
I'm gonna close this now and go back to our PowerPoint presentation.
Yep.
All right. So everyone's got reputable sources back up.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's the way you can check credibility of the author. Peer reviews or editorial processes as well. That's another way. Those are good when it comes to books and stuff like that.
What do you think if you're doing a search and you go into Wikipedia? Because from what I hear, do you think that's a reputable source? Like they have a lot of information, but some of it can be a bit abstract, sort of.
Yeah, so Wikipedia can be good in terms if you go into the pub and just want to win an argument. That's about as credible as Wikipedia is.
Okay.
So
all right.
Wikipedia is a platform where people actually, or pretty much anyone who's got a membership to it can log in and create an article or edit an article.
Oh, okay.
Whereas, for example, where we're talking about peer reviews or editorial process, with peer reviews, they can be something like another author has conducted a bit of research on them, or hang on a second. Our thing just finished. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Kristen. Peter's back. And press to join. Everyone's back?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was Our scheduled meeting had run over time, but that's all good. That's why we have contingencies in place. So if everyone can just mute their microphones again, please. Thank you. Let me go back to my PowerPoint that I'm sharing. Everyone can see that? We're back on reputable sources.
Yep.
Alright, so we're up to currency and timeliness. So as I said about Rhonda's source before, something we want to ensure is that the article is current. So as current as possible. So, you know, the year now is 2025. Rhonda had an article from 2020. Whilst it is within the last 5 years, plenty of movies come out between 2020 and 2025. So we just want to make sure that the information is current. Reference and citation, so that refers more to when we get our article. So Peter, for example, with his reference was the actual journalist itself. It also comes down to sections of the information. So if a certain part of if you're looking for a certain bit of information, like you know, a player's salary or something like that, if it is actually within the article, you could reference that particular paragraph by stating something like page 2 of the article, paragraph 5. Bias and objectivity, that refers to the author isn't being biased to a certain, like they're not letting their personal feelings take over what they're reporting on. Domain URL, so reporting on where you got the information from. Inconsistency with other sources. We'll just wait for a second. I think Kristen's just stepped away.
I'm still here, sorry.
Yep, no worries. Consistency with other sources. So, you know, you might find 3 or 4 articles. They're all stating the same thing. We know that the article is consistent. And site design and presentation. Obviously, you're not looking for something which is pretty dodgy, or we want to make sure that where we're getting our information from is actually a credible source. Anyone's got any questions about that at the moment? Cool. Alright, so citing our sources, which we just spoke about. So essential elements commonly included in the citation or web page are the name of the author. So Peter, the name of the author again, sorry?
Kyle Robbins.
Kyle Robbins. So we're putting down Kyle Robbins. The title of the specific work being cited. So it was the title of that page was the 2024 Clive Churchill winner. Date when the work was published. So as Peter mentioned, it was October 2000. Yeah, October the 6th, 2024. Thank you.
Yep.
Website URL was Fox Sports, and the date you access the online source. So the date you access the online source is different to the date the work was published. So the date you access the online source would be obviously today's date, because that's the date we had a look at it. That's how you cite your sources. So whenever you're searching any information on the internet to take back to your workplace or to use in a project or something like that, you make sure you cite your sources correctly using this method. Any questions about that?
No.
Perfect. Alright, so written and verbal reports. So depending on the research task and the processes in your workplace, you may be required to provide a written or verbal report of your research. A written report could be in the form of an email or lengthy research report. So what you'll do there is organise your main points and create a clear structure for your writing. Use plain English. Eliminate repetitive phrases or words. Use active voice. Keep sentences and paragraphs short. Edit and revise your writing. And then read it to yourself out loud to make sure it makes sense. When it comes to verbal reports, you may be required to provide a one-on-one verbal report to your manager. Yeah, Rhonda, everything's okay?
Yeah, sorry, I've just got sorry, I just had a bit of a distraction. Sorry,
Yep.
I just have to send a message to someone. Is that all right? It'll only be very quick.
Yep, just quickly get that out.
Okay.
Actually, if you just a sec, sorry, we'll just finish this page off first. Yeah, so we're almost finished this page, and then we're going to go into. We'll just take a 30-second break where you can do that. Put things into a logical sequence. Be aware of non-verbal language and project your voice so you are heard loudly. So that's and clearly. So that's when you're presenting a verbal report to your team. Any questions about written or verbal reports?
No.
All right. Yeah, Rhonda, if you want to send that message quickly, and I'll get our quiz ready that we've got for this part of the assignment. This part of the presentation.
Yeah, thank you.
Just let me know when you're done. Yeah, Rhonda, you almost done? All good?
Sorry, yep,
cool.
all good.
All right, so what I'll get everyone to do is, you'll see, I've shared with you now, you'll see it in the PowerPoint, it says quiz, and then SurveyMonkey. So what this is, it's just a quick quiz to help get everyone ready for our assignment in our next session, because our assignment does involve conducting research. So if everyone wants to just click on that SurveyMonkey, password is training with a capital T. Yep, everyone's ready to do it. What I'll get you to do is, everyone, if you will mute your microphones, so you can move into the group, into your your group chat. Yep, so once you go in there, your camera should turn off. Perfect. Let's wait for Peter. Alright. Hopefully they come back once they're done. About 5 minutes. this? Assignment 1, upload. Assignment 1 is the asynchronous assessment, which is the theory quiz. That one there, which they will do in their own time. Cool. Go back.
Yep.
All right. So, how did everyone go with that quiz? Everyone got through it all right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Cool. And you found that all those answers are pretty easy to find once you use Google Chrome, something like that. Anyone have any real issues with trying to search for the information?
No.
No. No.
No? Okay, perfect. Everything all right, Kristen? Yep, cool. All right, so that quiz was designed to help prepare you for our assessment. Before we go into the assessment though, that concludes our PowerPoint presentation for session 2. So going through our sessions, our objectives were plan, research and conduct research, which we completed in session 1. And session 3, present research. And obviously our presenting of research focused in on our validations and our information that we are presenting, making sure it's all current, and we understand our copyright laws. All right, so what I have done is that if everyone hits up the top there, the chat button, you'll see on the right hand side, I have shared with you a Word document that says customized assessment, and this is a quiz. So in this part of this lesson that we are conducting, we have assessments. Our next session is going to be another half-hour session, which is our assessment. The assessment, there's 2 assessments. The first assessment is a quiz, which I've just sent to you, which will be similar to what you guys just conducted in your own time. And this is for you guys to do within our half-hour break. So I won't be monitoring you guys doing this. You'll be doing it in your own time. You can use the breakout room like what you guys just did. And then what you'll do is at the end, you'll all send me through your quizzes. I'll go through them and mark them whilst you guys are conducting assessment 2. Assessment 2 we'll discuss further within our next session. But for the meantime now, what we'll do is we'll break away. If you guys want to open up that Word document and start conducting that in your own time, and then we'll come back here in half an hour. Does anyone have any questions before we break away?
No.
No, good.
Everyone's good? All right, well, in the group chat there, if you have any questions, I'll monitor the group chat throughout this half-hour period. If you have any questions, please feel free to type them in. I'll answer them, but yeah, come back to me in half hour with our answers.
Okay.
Thank you.